Have you ever had that one person in your life who was just there? Always in your brother's shadow, always a step ahead, always the source of endless, exasperated rants at the dinner table. For me, that person was Liam. My older brother, Alex, considered Liam his arch nemesis, his academic and athletic rival, the bane of his existence. And me? Well, I was just his annoying younger sister, Daisy, caught in the crossfire of their never-ending competition. Let me set the scene. I was a freshman in college, still figuring out where I belonged, still trying to shake off the awkwardness of my high school years. And then there was Chad, the campus heartthrob, and I use that term loosely. Chad was one of those guys who thought his charm was irresistible, a self-proclaimed Casanova who publicly boasted about being able to win over any girl on campus in 3 days. He was relentless, following me around, sending me flowers with enough perfume to knock a horse out. Honestly, the scent of his cologne still makes my eyes water. One morning, as I was leaving my dorm with my roommate, Chloe, there he was, standing below with a bouquet of roses that looked like they'd been dipped in cheap air freshener. He started with the usual sweet talk, but I was done. I was so over it. I remembered something Alex used to say. Daisy, if you ever get into trouble, just shout, "Liam Miller." Nobody will mess with you. I honestly didn't believe him. Alex had a flair for the dramatic. But in a moment of sheer desperation, I blurted out, "Liam Miller? Oh, he's my boyfriend." Chad's smile, if you could even call it that, froze. He looked genuinely stunned for a second before mumbling something and scurrying away. Chloe, bless her heart, was trying to stifle her laughter. "Liam, did you hear that? Your little sister just claimed you as her boyfriend." I whipped around, and there he was, Liam Miller, standing right behind me, a half-smile playing on his lips, those bright, curious eyes fixed on mine. And in that moment, my heart did a little flip. See, Alex, in his years of venomous rants about Liam, had conveniently forgotten to mention one crucial detail. Liam was absolutely, undeniably, breathtakingly handsome. It was like seeing a mythical creature in person after only hearing terrifying tales about it. The rivalry suddenly seemed less important. My brother Alex and Liam had been rivals since middle school. Alex was fiercely competitive. He hated losing, and he wanted to be number one in everything. But Liam was a force of nature. In their middle school graduation exams, Alex came in second. Liam was first, with a perfect score in math. Alex, in his rage, forgot to write solution on his paper and lost 2 points, cementing his second-place finish. He was livid, muttering about Liam under his breath for days. High school was no different. Both were star players on the basketball team. Every time Alex came home from a game, he'd drag me into a half-hour monologue about Liam's flawless passes, his impossible shots, his infuriatingly calm demeanor. Then there was the physics Olympiad training camp. Alex, confident he would finally outshine Liam, went only to find Liam was there too. And guess what? Alex came in second again. Even before college entrance exams, Alex would mumble in his sleep, "I will defeat Liam Miller this time." He still came in second. Liam was the valedictorian of the science track. Alex was number 2. It was this endless cycle that led Alex to apply to the same university, the same major. His goal? To finally beat him. So, meeting Liam for the first time was a jarring experience. All I had were Alex's bitter stories, painting Liam as some kind of arrogant, insufferable villain. The reality was a kind, handsome young man with bright, clear eyes. My mind was reeling. What was this feeling in my chest? This flutter? Was I really developing a crush on my brother's sworn enemy? Liam's friend, seeing my stunned silence, chuckled. Liam, you're scaring the poor girl. Look, she's frozen solid. Liam just shrugged, a small, helpless smile. All right, little sister, off to class. Chloe subtly nudged me. Hey, you guys have stuff to do, right? We should get to class too. As we walked away, Liam called out, Hey, what was that about Chad? Chloe, ever the quick-witted one, chimed in. Oh, that guy just won't leave Daisy alone. He's a real pest. Liam nodded thoughtfully. Makes sense. He skips class all the time, and I'm his senior in the IT department. I'll probably be grading his final exams. Chloe and I exchanged a look of pure understanding. No wonder Chad had bolted so fast at Liam's name. Watching Liam walk away, I was still in a daze. Chloe waved a hand in front of my face. Daisy, what are you thinking? You're totally spaced out. I sighed. Chloe, don't you think Liam is really handsome? Chloe's eyes gleamed with mischief. Love at first sight, huh? I groaned. If Alex ever found out, he'd kill me. But he really is nice. I recounted Alex's decades-long saga of rivalry with Liam, and Chloe's eyes widened. Oh my God, Daisy, so both your brother and Liam are super smart? And smart people usually appreciate each other. I think this could work. Her words sent a jolt through me. Really? Should I actually try? Our Daisy is so pretty. Who wouldn't want to date you? It'll be a piece of cake. Chloe was practically vibrating with excitement. I laughed, pushing her arm. Easy for you to say. You've never even dated anyone. What's your grand plan? Chloe's eyes lit up. Trust me, this time I've got it all figured out. Just trust your master strategist. She leaned in and whispered her brilliant plan. Halfway through, I was already frowning. Is this really going to work? Absolutely. Chloe dragged me back to the dorm. Come on. Your strategist needs to finalize the perfect plan. Watching Chloe's ridiculously confident stride, I could only sigh inwardly, hoping this wouldn't end in utter humiliation. Chloe, with her uncanny ability to network, managed to get her hands on Liam's class schedule from the IT department. The next day, I found myself shivering outside the graduate student research building, clutching my laptop. Chloe's words echoed in my head. Your laptop's been crashing a lot lately, hasn't it? Take it to him tomorrow and ask him to fix it. But he studies IT. That doesn't mean he knows how to fix computers, I said, genuinely worried. Chloe gave me a look that screamed, You are so naive, and sighed. Whether he knows or not isn't important. The point is to create an opportunity to be alone together, to flirt, understand? Flirt. The word repeated in my head 1,000 times. I saw Liam and his friend walking down the stairs. Oh, isn't that the freshman from yesterday, looking for Liam? His friend teased, his gaze bouncing between us. Liam raised an eyebrow. Looking for me? What's up? I was so nervous, the words just tumbled out. To flirt with you. The air instantly froze. I wanted to sink into the ground. My face was burning. Liam, you're quite the charmer, aren't you? His friend burst out laughing, clapped Liam on the shoulder, and walked off, leaving me mortified, clutching my laptop. I had barely started, and I was already defeated. A moment later, I heard a soft laugh above me. Aren't you here to flirt with me? Why are you so quiet? No, I mumbled, biting my lip. I came to ask you to fix my computer. Oh, the embarrassment. Liam chuckled. My body stiffened. Before I could react, he turned and started walking, saying, Aren't you here to get your computer fixed? Aren't you coming? My heart bloomed with joy, and I practically skipped after him. At the campus coffee shop, Liam focused intently on my laptop. I just stared at him, completely captivated. Objectively, Liam was incredibly handsome.
Those expressive eyes, that strong nose, and when he smiled, those adorable little teeth. He radiated a youthful, vibrant aura. From the first time I saw him, I thought, how can someone be so handsome? Done, Liam said, pushing the laptop back to me. No issues with the computer, just your C drive was full. I cleared some space for you. He sat beside me, his warm breath fanning my face, sending shivers down my spine. From my angle, I could see his long eyelashes and his lips moving slightly as he spoke. Liam caught me staring and gave a small, teasing smile. Am I that handsome? I just looked at him, bewildered, as if his smile had completely mesmerized me. Handsome? Where? Everywhere? Liam leaned closer. Instinctively, I leaned back, trying to maintain distance. Liam, what are you doing? He looked at me with a half smile. Trying to wake you up, huh? Daisy Smith, your actions just now are enough for someone to misunderstand that you like me. Your brother won't agree. I mumbled, looking down. I'm me. My brother is my brother. What does it have to do with anything? What did you say? I took a deep breath and blurted out, I said I like you. It has nothing to do with my brother. My voice got softer and softer as I spoke. Young and naive, I really was impulsive. Liam crossed his arms, looking a little surprised. After a moment, he spoke. Are you done talking? I nodded, bewildered. Liam checked his watch. Then I'll pretend I didn't hear anything. Kids always overthink things. Let's head back to school. I was speechless. Who, at over 20 years old, gets treated like a child? Once again, watching Liam walk away, I suddenly remembered I had forgotten to ask for his contact information. Back in the dorm, Chloe rushed over. So, how was your date today? I dumped my laptop on the bed. Nothing happened. I climbed onto my bed, sighing. He treats me like a child. My brother is just a wall between us. Did you confess? Yes. I buried my head in my blanket, utterly deflated. It's okay. It's okay. He didn't reject you. We'll just keep pursuing him. Don't give up. Don't give up. Chloe frantically comforted me. Will Liam and I ever get together? Absolutely. Trust me. In my freshman year, we had several basic computer courses. Whenever I had a free moment, I'd bring my laptop and run to Liam, primarily to ask for his guidance. At first, Liam was quite resistant, but then he started to ignore me. Liam, I can't do this problem. Can you help me? I pushed my textbook and scratch paper in front of him. Liam just glanced at it. This is a basic problem. Reread the textbook. Frustrated, I grumbled, I guess not everyone is as smart as you. Liam stopped typing for a moment. What did you say? I said, I like you. I looked directly into Liam's eyes. Liam gave a small cough, awkwardly turning his face away. Don't talk nonsense. I looked up and saw his ears seemed to be red. Was he shy? I teased him. Why are your ears so red? Are you embarrassed? No, it's hot in here. I feel a bit warm. I smirked. You're lying. You're not. After a long moment, the sound of typing resumed. Looking at the textbook, the lines of code irritated me. I looked up at Liam, my gaze drifting. Liam was probably coding. His fingers were long, his knuckles prominent, and he typed very quickly. His beautiful hands danced rhythmically on the keyboard, like he was playing a beautiful piano piece. Focus on your studies, don't get distracted. Liam gently reminded me. Be careful you don't fail the final exam. I widened my eyes, surprised. Are you cursing me? Liam chuckled softly. I pouted, lowering my head, and resumed my computer work. The final exams ended quickly, but my feelings for Liam hadn't progressed. I had planned to invite him out for a meal before the holiday break to change his perception of me as just a little sister. But then, my brother, Alex, suddenly went crazy and decided to pick me up from school. If he knew I was pursuing Liam, there would be no chance for us. Alex hadn't picked me up from school in over a decade, so why now? He was really ruining everything. Seeing his annoying face downstairs, I almost wanted to punch him. Alex, why are you here? He was leaning against his car, wearing a flashy suit, looking incredibly arrogant. In the middle of winter, he didn't seem cold at all. "Well, Daisy Smith, aren't you touched?" I shrugged, clearly unimpressed. "The professor needed to talk to me, and I happened to be passing by, so I thought I'd pick you up. Hurry up and pack your things. Mom's making sweet and sour ribs tonight, and they won't be good cold." I helplessly returned to my dorm to pack my luggage. Chloe papped closer, her face full of mystery. "Daisy Smith, who's that downstairs?" "Oh, that's my brother. He came to pick me up." "Does he have a girlfriend yet?" "Of course not. I suddenly realized what I was saying and stopped packing. I turned to see Chloe looking at me with a shy expression. "Daisy Smith, I think your brother is quite handsome too. Maybe?" I stood still for a moment, then an idea sparked. "Chloe, you've really done me a huge favor." I rushed over and hugged Chloe, shouting with joy. "Huh?" Chloe looked at me, bewildered. Liam was a graduate student, and he had to stay at school during the winter break. Every day, I was at home, racking my brain trying to shed the little sister label. The break flew by. After the new year, my parents dragged me and Alex to play mahjong. Just as I was getting into the game, Alex's phone rang. I glanced over. The screen displayed "The Scoundrel." My eyes immediately fixed on it. My brother had saved Liam's number under "The Scoundrel."
Alex stood up to answer the phone and put it on speaker. I quickly followed him. "Hello, Liam. What's up? Got some time recently? Let's meet up tomorrow. Same place, the basketball court. You coming? This time, I'm definitely going to beat you." Liam chuckled softly on the other end and agreed. Alex hung up and turned around, startled to see me standing behind him. "Daisy Smith, aren't you too childish? How old are you, still playing these games? You scared the hell out of me." I looked at him, giggling. My brother, startled by my gaze, unconsciously recoiled. "Daisy Smith, what kind of trick are you planning now?" I adopted a serious tone, raised my hand, and said, "Are you meeting your sworn enemy tomorrow?" "Yeah, why?" "I'm coming too." My brother stared blankly for a moment, then burst out laughing. "This is a man's game. What are you going to do there, little girl? Be a mascot?" He laughed arrogantly, so I kicked his leg. "At least don't use violence like that. Who will marry me later?" My brother cried out in pain, clutching his leg. I quickly covered his mouth. "Don't make a fuss. Are you taking me or not? If you don't, I'll tell Mom and Dad about you hiring a fake girlfriend for the new year." My brother's eyes immediately widened. "How did you know that?" One word. Are you taking me or not?" All right, fine, I'll take you. There's no getting through to you. I don't know why, but ever since you were little, your nose has been as sharp as a dog's. You can sniff out anything." I glared at him proudly. "Sorry, Alex, Liam is my target. I must have him." Before we left the house, he, dressed in athletic wear, looked me up and down. He wanted to say something several times, but stopped himself. "Daisy Smith, we're going to play basketball, not on a date. Why are you so dressed up? You look a bit old. When did you buy these clothes?" I shot him a look that said, "Shut up. For a girl's sake, don't worry about it." The basketball court wasn't crowded on New Year's Day. I quickly spotted Liam warming up. "Liam?" Liam turned to us, and when he saw me, he seemed a little surprised. "This is my sister, Daisy Smith. She insisted on coming to play with me for a bit. You can just call me Liam. If you lose to me, you're not worthy of calling me brother." I glared at him, then extended my hand with a polite smile. "Hello, Liam." Hearing me call him that, my brother turned to me, his face full of surprise. Liam swallowed, then shook my hand, replying politely, "Hello." "Come on, let's play basketball." My brother ran towards the court. Liam replied, "Okay." Feeling my intense gaze, he looked at me with a slight smile. "What's wrong, little sister?" Liam's warm voice in my ear made my face flush. Today, do I still look like a little sister? I deliberately drew out my words, my tone like a pout. Liam's eyes immediately became hazy. "What nonsense are you talking about?"
I'm saying I like you. It's like love at first sight. I heard that women who act spoiled are the most powerful. No man can resist a beautiful girl's spoiled behavior. But Liam seemed a little flustered and quickly ran towards the basketball court. Had I failed again? My brother and Liam were playing basketball, one shot after another, intensely competitive. I stood on the sidelines, feeling completely uninterested. I decided to get them some water. When I returned, both of them were gone. I texted my brother, but he didn't reply. I called him, but he didn't answer. I had never been to this basketball court before and didn't know the way back, so I started looking for them. After a while, I got lost. Just as I was about to ask someone for directions, I accidentally walked into the locker room. I was about to turn around when, unexpectedly, I bumped right into someone's chest. Ouch! Before my eyes was a muscular chest, and looking down, a perfect six-pack. Broad shoulders, narrow waist, a perfectly inverted triangle shape. I have to say, this person's physique was truly impressive. Instinctively, I recoiled, but immediately I was pulled back by an arm around my waist. Daisy? I looked up, surprised to see Liam's smiling face. Why are you in here? At that moment, I felt a little awkward. Remembering the scene just now made my face flush, and I couldn't control the heat. I stammered, I got lost. Afraid of what? Liam's deep voice resonated in my ear. I nervously swallowed. Liam? Yes? I tentatively asked. What kind of girl do you like? Liam looked up, his gaze burning into mine. You like me that much? I don't like to beat around the bush, Liam. I like you. Do you want to be my boyfriend? Liam gave a small cough, his face turning an unnatural shade of red. I immediately wrapped my arms around Liam's waist. Liam, I don't want you to be my brother anymore. I want you to be my boyfriend. Liam looked at me, his eyes deep. You're still young. Have you really thought it through? Liam's voice was very soft, very calm, but his words made me feel very hard to accept. This was definitely a rejection. Before Liam could say anything more, I blushed and ran out of the locker room. I met my brother at the entrance of the men's locker room. Seeing me run out, he looked at me in surprise. This is the men's locker room. Why are you here? Seeing my flushed face and my silence, my brother's expression immediately changed. What happened? Did someone bully you? I pulled his hand away, shook my head, and said in a low voice, Alex, I want to go home. I'll wait for you in the car. Okay, I'll take you home as soon as I change. After returning from the basketball court, I sat at home for several days, feeling very depressed. The winter break passed quickly. I constantly tried to stop thinking about Liam, but I kept failing. At the beginning of the new semester, the university organized an alumni reunion. The student council president assigned this task to our student union. The president was busy working tirelessly day and night, making us junior members stay up late and get up early to catch up with all the work. Daisy, please take this invitation to the IT department. Make sure to hand it directly to Liam Miller. Seeing Liam's name on the invitation, I hesitated for a long time, then nodded and agreed. Standing below the IT department building, I felt a little confused. Before, I came here only to see Liam. This was the first time I was here for a different reason. Hey, little sister, why are you here? From a distance, I saw a handsome figure waving at me. I looked closely, and it was Liam's friend. Little sister, looking for Liam? I smiled shyly, waving the invitation. Yes, I'm here to give him the invitation for the alumni reunion. Oh, he's not here right now. He's with the professor for a lecture. I don't know when he'll be back. How about you? You give it to me, and I'll pass it on to him. Oh, he's not here right now. I looked at the invitation and remembered the president's instructions, so I shook my head. It's okay, I'll wait for him for a bit. His friend scratched his head, smiling genuinely. Then wait in the meeting room. There are fewer people there, and you can rest a bit. I'll call you when he's back. I went to the meeting room. Sitting on the comfortable sofa, my anxiety melted away, replaced by an overwhelming sleepiness. I didn't know when I fell asleep. When I woke up, the sky outside was already dark. I tried to get up, but felt a coat draped over me. Are you awake? Liam's voice came from the corner of the room. I was startled by the sudden voice. Looking towards the sound, I saw Liam sitting in front of a computer. Liam, why are you here? Liam took off his glasses and rubbed his temples, looking a little tired. I saw you sleeping, and I wasn't at ease, so I stayed for a bit. I blinked, finally reacting. Liam, are you worried about me? As soon as I said it, I regretted it. Liam just saw me as a little sister. A little concern was normal. Immediately, I tried to sound lighthearted. Oh, I was just talking nonsense. You still see me as a little sister, right? I know that. That's right. My words stopped halfway. Liam continued in a low voice. I care about you, but not in a brotherly way. I opened my mouth in surprise. Liam couldn't help but laugh. Why are you so surprised? Can you really not believe it? Daisy, you're really cute. Before, I asked you if you had thought it through. You still haven't answered me. What? Last time, he was asking me to think, not rejecting me. At this point, I was completely confused, my mind blank. This is the invitation from the president for you. If there's nothing else, I'll go now. I practically fled from the meeting room. Why was I so nervous? Surely I was dreaming, right? As I walked out of the meeting room, Liam's soft laughter still kept me from calming down. I sat in my dorm, drank half a bottle of water, and finally felt a little better. Did he really say that? Chloe and I were excitedly discussing Liam when my phone suddenly vibrated. It was a message from Liam on WeChat. I've received the invitation. If you have any problems, just come to me. Don't overwork yourself. Get some rest early. Chloe excitedly cheered. It seems Chloe was right. For quiet people like Liam, the push and pull strategy really works. Liam was invited by the student union to be the alumni reunion. The reunion was approaching, and everyone was stressed, afraid of making mistakes. The president gave me a light task to supervise the backstage equipment. Carrying my staff pass, I ran back and forth backstage. I was busy all morning. My WeChat step count exceeded 10,000 steps. Finally, at lunchtime, I had time to breathe. I tiredly collapsed into a chair, not even wanting to eat lunch. Vaguely, in my sleepy haze, I felt a shadow fall over me. Daisy, why aren't you eating? I opened my eyes irritably to see Liam looking at me with a gentle expression. Sorry, I didn't mean to disturb your sleep. I bought lunch for you. Get up and eat a little. You won't be able to last without food. I was stunned, not knowing how to react. Liam waved a hand in front of my face. What's wrong? Too tired? My stomach growled. I awkwardly scratched my head. Actually, I am a bit hungry. I sat and ate. Liam stood beside me, watching me with a smile. After some hesitation, I finally pushed the bowl of rice towards Liam. Aren't you eating too? You've been practicing for so long. You probably haven't eaten either, right? Liam gave a faint smile and said, No need. I already ate when I bought food for you. Hearing that, my eyes suddenly welled up. Liam, why are you so good to me? Don't say it's because I'm your little sister. I'm not your little sister, I said in a choked voice. I think I heard Liam sigh. Didn't I tell you last time that you don't understand anything? I'm done eating. I have to go to work now. I quickly cleared the table and ran off to help everyone decorate the auditorium. My mind was a tangled mess, like a ball of yarn. Seeing Liam practicing nearby, his actions natural and calm, I wondered what Liam and I really were. I was truly confused. Was he just toying with me? I never expected that my brother would also attend today's reunion. When I saw my brother, wearing a suit and a haughty expression backstage, I became even more flustered. "Alex, why are you here? Aren't you here too, Daisy Smith?" He took out his outstanding alumnus certificate from his pocket, waving it smugly in front of me before putting it on. "See? Outstanding alumnus certificate. Your outstanding brother is here to attend the reunion. Don't be too surprised. Admitting your brother is outstanding isn't that hard." I couldn't help but crack a smile, but a heavy sense of worry arose in my heart. With his unrestrained mouth, I really didn't know if Chloe would like him. The conference went very smoothly, with no incidents. When Liam, as the MC, announced the official end of the alumni reunion, my tense heart finally relaxed. After all that effort, it was finally over. In the hall, the MC was guiding the alumni to leave in an orderly fashion. The president and we, the staff, cheered backstage. "It's finally done. Everyone worked hard. Tonight, we're having a celebration party." Everyone cheered in unison. A champagne cork popped, flying straight up to the ceiling, hitting an old chandelier and making a loud boom. I had just taken a glass of champagne from the person next to me, intending to drink it, when I was suddenly embraced tightly by a strong force. "Careful!" With a crash, the old chandelier on the ceiling fell to the ground. The girls standing nearby screamed in terror. I was in Liam's arms, panicked and unsettled. If Liam had arrived a moment later, that chandelier would have fallen directly on my head. Thinking of this, I felt a chill run down my spine. Liam saw my pale face and held me tighter. "It's okay, Daisy. I'm here." Liam's hand gently patted my back, comforting me. After a moment, I finally regained my voice. "Liam, I'm so scared." Liam held me tighter, and no matter what I said, he gently responded. The president, standing nearby, had a look of deep remorse. "I'm so sorry, Senior. I was too excited. Is Daisy okay?" Liam shook his head, signaling that she was fine. "She's fine, just startled. I've already contacted security. I'm really sorry." The president suddenly cried out, "Senior, your hand!" I came to my senses, instinctively reaching out and grasping Liam's arm. The smell of blood filled my nostrils. "Liam, your hand is bleeding a lot." Liam's arm had a deep cut from the chandelier, and blood was gushing out, looking very frightening. My tears immediately welled up, falling one by one. I'm so sorry, Liam," I stammered, unable to find the words to express my feelings at that moment. Liam used his other hand to gently pat my head, smiling. "It's okay, don't be afraid." "It's okay, you're bleeding so much. Let's go, I'll take you to the infirmary." I carefully held Liam's injured arm, intending to take him to the campus hospital. Suddenly, an angry shout rang out. "Liam Miller, let go of my sister!" Alex rushed out from the crowd and punched Liam in the face. "Alex, what are you doing? Let go of Liam!" "Liam, I never thought you'd have designs on my sister." The scene immediately became chaotic. "Alex, I was too impulsive. No wonder Liam had rejected me before." An hour later, I carefully applied medicine to Liam at the campus infirmary. Liam's handsome face was now covered in wounds. The terrifying thing was that I found Liam's injured appearance even more appealing. Perhaps the injury enhanced his beauty. I was truly beyond redemption. Suddenly, Liam chuckled softly, looking at me. "You know," Liam said, his voice a little hoarse from the punch, but still gentle, "when I asked if you'd thought it through, I wasn't rejecting you. I just wanted to make sure you were serious. This isn't just some childish infatuation, is it?" My heart pounded. Was he really saying what I thought he was saying? I looked at him, his face bruised, his hand bandaged, and I couldn't help but smile through my tears. "I'm serious, Liam, more serious than I've ever been about anything." He reached out his uninjured hand and gently traced my jawline. Good, because I'm serious about you too, Daisy Smith. And just like that, in a small, antiseptic-smelling infirmary, amidst a chaos of my brother's protective fury and Liam's injured but radiant face, something new began. It wasn't the dramatic, sweeping romance you see in movies, but it was real. It was a connection born from a silly lie, nurtured through awkward attempts at flirting, and solidified in a moment of unexpected danger. My brother's sworn enemy was now, well, he was still my brother's sworn enemy, but he was also mine, and I wouldn't have it any other way. The rivalry between Alex and Liam would undoubtedly continue. I could already imagine the future holiday dinners, the competitive glances across the table, the subtle and not so subtle jabs. But now it would be different. Because in the midst of their never-ending competition, a surprising love story had bloomed. And I, Daisy Smith, was right in the middle of it all, happier than I ever thought possible.